Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here with a special guest all the way from Mlbb. He's journeyed long and far to come and join us here on the stream to cast the finals of the Roulette. It's Velocity here with me, ready to bring this exciting matchup between HH and GapG Sports. So I'm sure everybody's voted in the polls as to who they think is going to be their favorite. What are you thinking, Velocity? Who's your pick here?
Both teams are really good, but I have to go with the EQ player, the only EQ player here, Shady. I have to support my teammate, my captain.
Yeah. Shady's had a stellar performance yesterday. But let's just see very quickly what the bans are. So it's going into the lobby bans. I just got it up on screen. So it's blank for HH, and the bans are Zushin and Lu Yi. So targeting the mage, it seems like they don't want those mid laners, and it's going to be the carry and the Layla by Shady. So Shady banning out two of the marksmen, carry and Layla, and Zushin and Lu Yi. And so we're ready to go. We can start whenever they are ready. Just gonna tell them that they can start, and then when they get into the drafting. So, what do you make about these bans so far?
I can see that both teams are just trying to target ban these the best players on their team. So for the HH team. They don't want to give Shady's his comfort picks, so they take out the Lu Yi, they take out the Zushin, and then they take out the Eve. It's like the Super Friends treatment, you know. They don't want Shady on any other mage, but Shady is Shady. He has a big hero pool. I don't think it's gonna work out in their favor if they want to ban Shady, because you leave a lot of picks open. Get the Badang. Badang is it's a very easy, solid hero to pick and to use. Those walls, the stuns, everything is trouble. And get a Phoveus ban here. They might ban the Lucas out because Phoveus is the counter to. Yeah, there you go. The Lucas is banned out. So let's see what the first picks are. They go for Sicilian. Sicilian is one of the easiest mages to use. Anybody can master the Sicilian. And just because he's easy does not mean that he's not dangerous. He packs a lot of punch. You cannot underestimate the Sicilian. They go for Hylos, another sort of easy roam. Sort of a roam that you can first pick. And we'll see what the second pick is here. Maybe they take a mage. Maybe they swap. They take Hayabusa. Hayabusa is really solid in the jungle, and it'll be taken by CEO on the Haya. They take Khalid. Khalid is just a solid hero overall. It could be in the roam, it could be in the XP. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, usually it's gonna be the roam positioning. I mean, I much prefer him on the roam than the XP, but either or is fine. Hayabusa, I suppose, as a nice counter to the Sicilian, because they can get into the backline. Though Blank is not opting for that famous build I've seen with the Revitalize and the Spell Vamp on the Sicilian, and giving that an extra bit of sustain. He's going for the sprint combination. But we will see, the spells are not just set yet. Oh!
Yeah.
Selena!
Going to the second phase of the bans, Shady is picking up that Selena. That could be a little confident in his Selena. What are we thinking here, Chow? Which team do you like so far? Which draft?
Well,
whose draft do we like more? They ban out Joy.
They're both very strong. Both are very strong. Joy Harith.
Harith is a very interesting ban. Not saying Harith isn't strong, but you don't really see that much South Africans being able to use that Harith. I'm not too sure if I like the Harith ban actually.
Yeah, maybe it's just so that Surrender will have a possibly easier time on the Granger. But as expected, Basipapa picking up something that can outrange the Granger. I mean, that's what you really want, to be able to deal with him before level 4, before he can outrange everybody.
As you can see, the Irithel does get picked up. That is a very, very famous pick here in South Africa. Up to me, I'd rather ban that Irithel, since everyone can use the Irithel in South Africa, and I'm not too sure why she's so popular here, but she is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. It's my first time commentating, guys. Thank you. I can see all your comments.
Yeah. So we've got solid locking onto the Camilla, so we can have some of those cursed blood plays coming through. We see the swap from Shady and CEO. Darken picking up the Arlot. I do love an Arlot. So we're going to see Arlot on the XP lane. Ashura should be roaming. And Scarpscankle with the Suyu in the jungle. Suyu just sneaking in there.
That is interesting. Our own Scarpscankle on the jungle, on the Suyu. It's going to be really, really nice to see how he does against this team, Team 8, which has been performing very, very solid in this tournament. So shout out to Scarpscankle here. We'll see how he performs on that Suyu.
Yeah, we'll be keeping a special eye on him for some clippable moments in the jungle on Suyu. Suyu is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best jungler at this moment in time. Has all the skills you require from a jungle, plus the added bonus of being able to come online at level 3 instead of your typical level 4. But into the game we go. It's gonna be Scarpscankle on the Suyu, starting off with his blue buff, making the rotation towards the gold lane, whereas we see CEO also beginning with the blue buff. That'll be an XP lane rotation. I'd like to see, though, how the Khalid versus Camilla roam is going to be. Khalid has a lot of the early game advantage. We see Blank here, just trying to make sure he can clear out his wave. It's Ashura coming through, getting a bit of poke damage onto 2, allowing them to clear their waves much faster. But that's to be expected. Oh, a Bustle Strike from Shady onto Blank.
It's a nice catch from Shady, and this is exactly what you want to do on the Khalid. The Khalid is that strong early game. You want to be putting a lot of pressure onto the mid lane. As you can see, Shady is getting down really low, and he's forced to use that flicker very early in the game, and it's in the favor of the HH.
Yeah.
And he also has to recall as well. Yeah, so it's like a lot of strong early pressure.
Yeah, so that's the rotation from the Arlot that caused it. Oh, there's an engagement on the Airthel underneath the turret. Ashura, he's going through. He got the second skill to heal back up. But, oh, the Universal Strike comes through first blood. Actually, it's going to be 2 kills to the side of GapG Sports. There was a rotation by CEO and the Hylos up towards Darken as he rotated back. And that's going to be 2 kills to the goods to the side of GapG Sports.
Yeah, you can see Team 8 is now taking that early lead away from them. They have that early lead draft, but the early lead was a little messed up by HH. So they need to start taking it a little slower now. You don't want to give more kills onto that Hayabusa or just anyone else in general. So you must take the game a little more slowly now.
Yeah, all they'll be waiting for right now for the side of HH is get that Camilla online. Once Camilla hits that level 4, she's going to have a massive power spike. Both teams making the rotation towards the turtle. We see Arlot. He's dancing around, jumping onto the final flash does come out, but all the Abyssal Strike keeping the Camilla alive. Arlot, he's into the backline. Will he get the kill? Yes, he does. Will he get the follow-up? He's chasing Shady down. Double kill in there. Meanwhile, the turtle goes the way of HH. Oh, but there's the engagement. Hunter Barsi Papa taking so much damage from the Khalid.
It's great engagement from Darkin on that Arlot, managing to zone out the Carmilla and Shady as well.
Oh my goodness! Underneath the turret with the sandstorm to get out. Bat's Feast comes out from the Sicilian. Nice wraparound play there, don't you think?
Yeah. Just checking here.
Oh, a Bustle Strike. Slightly off the mark, but CEO jumps in there, tries to get the combination, does have the Shadow. Is he going to go for the Shadow kill? Shadow kill does come out. There's the Cursed Blood. We see the follow-up coming through here. There is a lot of damage being taken by Ashura, and he gets taken down.
They have no answer to that Selena, the Abyssal Arrow. Every time there's a team fight, they're not able to see that Abyssal Arrow land, and Shady's able to take full advantage of that. You can see that the CEO is just like hovering around trying to make the angles work, and he's able to get it almost every single time.
Oh,
It's Sicilian.
Oh my goodness, look at Darkin once more. He's back into the mix. Will he be able to get on? Ashura is going in there. He's so far. He's keeping his teammates safe. What a play there from Darkin.
Darkin really showing what that Roulette can do, being online, disrupting the entire flow of the early game from Team 8. Here's Harley just giving like some vision just to make sure that Surrender is having a good time on the gold lane. Harley
underneath the turret. Yeah, took too much damage. A personal arrow also landing there, getting the kill. But Bussy Papa healing back up. Let's just get the bulls up online for everybody. You can see that the Erythel going for the Heart's Claws as the first item. Selena starting off the turtle, waiting for Hayabusa to come through, as we do see Scarpscankle made the rotation all the way to the XP lane, so they're hoping to try to take this down before the Suyu comes into contest. It's going to be solid, scouting everybody out. They do manage to get the objective first. The Cursed Blood lands onto 2. Erythel coming in. The Sanguine Claws lands. Look at the damage coming out here. It's going to be 2 down. It's a 2-for-1 exchange. Only Darkin is being taken down in the back lines there, or trying to get into the back line. Oh, Sandstorm comes out from the Kali, being used defensively as a glorious pathway from Arwen comes across. Right now, it's 6-6, but the gold lead ever so slightly, fractionally in the favor of HH at this moment in time. How do you think this game's going to pan out, Velocity? Or rather, shall I say, what would you be looking to do if you were the side of HH at this moment?
A little bit of lag.
Ooh. Okay, it's okay. We know internet in South Africa.
HH, when it comes to like these team fights, oh wow, there's a kill on the bot lane onto Bossy Popper.
Ooh, Sanguine Claws comes out there slightly off the mark. It's going to be the Sandstorm used to be defensively.
Moments, you know, not a single time to like talk. This is always fighting here in this server. It's the only way they can like trade out that gold lead. They want to minimize it. And
yeah. Oh, there's engagement underneath the turret. Everyone's so low. Do they manage to get the pick of kills? It's going to be the Granger and the Erythel just fighting it out there. Suyu trying to find the angle. Once more, the Bristle Strikes lands underneath the turret. Meanwhile, Darkin being chased down here by the Roulette lands the final slash. He's going through here, wants to keep on the fight. But CEO manages to get back to safety. Meanwhile, Blank, stand up, gets that Bat's Feast out there just to keep himself safe. The Whistle Strike once more, coming out, but oh, it's Darkin getting the kill there onto CEO. And this was the final turtle of the game being up. Now he's going to get chased down by the Roulette. By the high loss. Camilla coming through with the sun, trying to land. It's going to be that Rose Gold Meteor. That's proc in there on the passive. Shady just scouting out. I don't know, Velocity is still with me? Oh, I think he disconnected. There might be a little bit of a lag issue. We were enjoying his company so much. Let's wait for him to get back in here. As we see this third and final turtle, looks like it might be definitely going the way of HH. As Scarpscankle manages to achieve that particular objective. There's going to be the Sandstorm. Lands onto 2. The follow-up from the team with the Sanguine Claws. Bat's Feast, Cursed Blood, everything, everywhere. Hylos gets the Revitalize. It's going to be Granger coming through. But it is a 1-for-nothing exchange. Make that a 2-for-nothing exchange here in the mid lane as we... Gap Sports put the pressure through on the mid lane. Will this be the third? Carly trying to survive this. Final slash comes through. Darkin back once more. Getting a return kill for his team. Meanwhile...
Sorry about that. I was like lagging a bit. I had to move closer to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Ooh, Shady. Is he gonna get caught out here? Blank knows. Blank realizes he's in the bush. Gets hunted out. Shady with a lovely play. Almost taken down. Surrender on that Granger, but hunted down by Blank. Blank saying, I've had enough of you and your abyssal arrows. But, well, at least you're back closer to the Wi-Fi. Let's get to see what's happening here. Irritel.
So you can see that Team 8, they want to go for that mid lane turret, while as Team H wants to like trade it for the bot lane turret. I'm not too sure if that's the best trade, but it's the trade they're going to go for. The map is more open to the side of Team 8. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, so they want to get this mid lane turret pushed in here. There's engagement by Arlott onto the turret. Sandstorm lands onto 2. Do they have the follow? It's going to be the Revitalize coming out. The Curse Blood as well. Suyu is in back into the mix. Oh, but Arlott, look at him dancing around. CEO on that Hayabusa coming through, trying to hopefully get a finish off. It's a 2-for-2 exchange, and all of this with the Lord being up.
Dawkin on the Arlott being such a problem. He's able to turret dive and just take out the back line. So like they can't punish the Arlott. He's just able to like take out Shady and take out Solid.
Yeah. His positioning, or at least his timing of engagement is excellent. But we do see this tier 1 turret falling, so the map is now pretty even for both teams. Shura on this sand cloud of his, just scouting out, wants to check what's happening. The stun comes out. There's a Sanguine Claw slightly off the mark. Blank has committed the Bat's Feast. They pull the Lord towards their side as Skarpskenkel starts this Lord up. Granger coming through here, surrender. They do have the space. Irritel is in the bot lane trying to get a push going. But here's going to the Abyssal Arrow, slightly off the mark. The Cursed Blood does land, but only onto 2. They manage to get the Lord and get out without too much of harm being done. So this puts HH in a pretty decent position. There's the Abyssal Arrow once more. The heals are coming through. Khalid has to get back to safety. Uses that flicker, heals himself back up.
Much better position from HH. They're able to get the Lord uncontested. This Lord is now going to be marching down the mid lane. Khalid is just giving the team some vision, making sure that they can see where the enemy team is, which is what you want to do on a Khalid. Now, here comes the engagement. CEO on the Hayabusa managing to take out the Grandeur. They punish the Khalid and the Sicilian as well. CEO on that Hayabusa able to get a double kill.
Yeah.
Now they have to defend the Lord, managing to take out that tier 2 mid lane turret. And map control is now back onto the side of HH. This match is intense, to say the least.
Yeah, but it's I'm not sure if that's a worthy trade. You lost, you took down 3 of the enemy team, right? There was no shutdown kills, and you lost 2 of your tier 2 turrets. It was top and mid lane tier 2 turrets. So the map control now inching ever so slightly in the favor of HH. To answer that, I'm sorry we weren't paying attention to what was happening in the chat, as we see everybody just messaging asking us if it's a best of 5. I don't know, you think we should answer them? Should we leave them in the dark? Should we just make them wait? No, it's a best of 3.
I don't have the chats open. I had to move away, and my laptop is back on my room, sadly. So I won't be able to see your messages, guys. I know I have a lot of nice messages from you guys. Thank you, guys. This is my first time.
Yeah. Oh, there's the engagement. Cursed Blood comes through, revitalized from the high loss. It's going to be Ashura manages to get away. Skarpskenkel on that Suyu tries to jump in, but once more we see CEO trying to create the angle for himself to get towards that backline once more. Suyu jumping in, jumping out, using that mobility of his just to gain the necessary amount of vision. They are leaving Dakin on the Arlott here to just push lanes at will. And all of this to create space. It's another 25 seconds. This is going to be a big fight coming up now. This is the enhanced Lord, the 12-minute Lord. Once more, the Abyssal Arrow comes out. They're just trying to create space. You can see that the flicker with the sandstorm coming out. There's the Cursed Blood. There's the Glorious Pathway. They take down one. They could manage to take down the Khalid, but there's the Hayabusa, he's jumping through, he has to get the Shadow Killer as we see Daka chasing down Flash Idol Slash. This is no jungler available. The Lord being melted down. He's down to half health, but they got to rush in here. They need to get the retribution close towards the Lord. Irithel, Bossy Papa, he's taking down that Lord Suyu. Is being zoned out beautifully there. Can't get close towards us. The glorious pathway used to slow everybody down. But look at Darket. He's in the mix. He manages to take down one. Suyu is in there. Will he get the retribution? Oh my goodness, they take down 2. Will this be 3? Make it 3, make it 4. It's only gonna be Shady on the Selena left alive, but Shady manages to get this to safety, throws out an abyssal arrow. But that was a lovely engagement there from the side of HH, now in pole position. Do you think velocity that they can end with this Lord, or do you think the defensive abilities from the side of Gapti Sports will be too much?
I feel like they might get a tier 3 turret or the bot lane turret, but I don't think this is a chance to end the game here. The powerhouse of the Roulette looking a little shaky. They wanted to go for that Lord, but without their jungler, they couldn't get that down. And instead, Dawkin on the All-Out once again was able to punish Team 8. CEO on the Hayabusa was looking for a pick-off kill, but couldn't manage to find it. As the Lord is marching down the mid lane, let's see if they're able to end the game here, or just continue getting more of that objective of that OBJ. The stun comes out from Shady, landing onto that Khalid. Khalid is forced to second skill.
Shadow kill from the Hayabusa, managed to get back to safety of the jungle. It's Hylos there trying to zone everybody. The curse slap done lands onto everybody. Darken zoning the front line away, but gets caught out by the abyssal arrow. Oh, there's going to be the Kali with a flicker play onto the arrow. Arrow there is taken down. It's a 2-for-1 exchange so far, but once more we see Hayabusa coming in, trying to dish out the damage, forcing everybody to retreat. So just the mid lane tier 3 turret, which is once more abyssal arrow from this from Shady there. But Khalid manages to get back to safety, gets the recall. But I mean, just one tier 3 turret, not too bad. Not good, but not too bad.
Yes, of course. It's still, the game isn't over unless the cookie crumbles. Those of you who get that reference, hit that like button and subscribe.
Oh, it's gonna be Hayabusa. He commits that the shadow kill, but he has the mobility to try to escape. He manages to get back out there. Almost being taken down for his blue buff. Did manage to get his blue buff throughout that entire engagement. The abyssal arrow once more onto the Granger this time. There's a glorious pathway as a follow-up. The cursed blood there. Could this have been an overextension from Double H as we see a double kill go to way of Shady? It's just the 2 left alive here in the mid lane. With Darker coming through. Oh my goodness. Once more this Arlott, but he gets stunned up not once but twice. He commits the Winter Crown. Final slash onto 2. But is taken down by the Irithel. It's a 3-for-1 exchange, but Hayabusa gets the shadow kill off onto 2. Can he get he gets one more kill? It's gonna be the Sicilian takedown and all of this beautiful timing. It is time for the Lord. Though Solid, I think, on that Kamala would want to retreat. He doesn't want to stick around. The Lord doing a lot of HP based damage, so he's gonna have to get out of touch. But this is definitely gonna be an uncontested Lord.
It was very, very weird engagement from Team HH. They were staying there in the mid lane. Oh, Shady gets taken down by Render. But yeah, as I was saying, they were staying there in the mid lane for a little too long, and Team 8 is able to punish them for it. I'm not too sure what the objective was there. Dawkin trying to get that Irithel as a trade, but couldn't manage to find it. And now this is entering to the late game, or true late game as they like to call it in the community. 18-minute mark, and the Lord is marching down from bot lane. Everyone should be full build by now, or almost full build, so the gold lead wouldn't make much of a difference. As you can see, there's an engagement here in the bot lane. Lord is pushing down in the bot lane as well, managing to get a tier 2 turret. Maybe they can get a tier 3 as well.
Ooh, the combination of Suyu and Daka just blowing up the Hayabusa and the Irithel as well. Oh my goodness. And they managed to protect the tier 3 turrets. But there we see once more Shady go there. Abyssal arrow once, twice. landing the combination, not even the Winter Crown enough to save. The Cursed Blood does land Suyu and Granger. They want to continue this engagement, but look at the damage coming up from Shady on that Selena, forcing everybody back. So it's a 2-for-1 exchange overall, but the defense there from HH.
It was a very, very good engagement from our very own Skopskenko and Dawkin. There was a connection there. But Shady on the Selena is able to manage, punish Team HH if they step too far with those Epistle arrows. And they really, really, really need to start respecting that Selena and watch out for those arrows. As you can see, Shady is just taking control of the map here. Now we're entering to the late game. We'll see how it goes. I do favor Team HH here in this late game. They have been winning those team fights. We'll see what Team 8's answer is to all of this. Is the engagement.
Let's stand on to 3 with the follow-up from the Khalid, but the Revitalize coming through absolutely clutch. Khalid manages to survive. They take down 2. It's a 2-for-1 exchange so far, but the bat feast from the Sicilian killing spree. It's 4 down. It's Shady versus the world. Can he get the defense off? They look like they're pushing through HH. They want to get the knockdown to turn the final slash lightly off the mark, but Darkin takes down Shady out of the turret. The Nexus is wide open, but it's no wave. There's no wave. Oh my goodness, we're going to have to wait a few seconds more. They do have enough time.
Gotta give credit where credit is due. Skopskenko with a 3-man set. Able to knock 3 of them and we're able to close out this game. And it's GG's 1-0 Team HH with the surprise victory onto our favorite Shady by Team 8. We'll see if they are able to bounce back in round 2. But a really, really great start. Yeah, you can see just how intense these team fights are, and these 2 teams just really want to win the Roulette. What's your thoughts, Waylander, on this game?
Well, it was. It could have went either way. Let's be honest, right? There were moments where either team was on top of quite a seesaw of a match. It does, this is supposed to be like solo queue, but it didn't feel like it. I mean, none of these guys are teammates. None of them are, playing together all that often.
Yes, of course. You can see the different squad names, yeah?
Yeah. It's supposed to be like a solo queue, but it was a bit, much more structured, I'd say. Okay, fair enough, there was your typical crazy engagements, like HH in the mid lane, where I'm sure everybody watching was wondering what was going on there, and they'll be wondering themselves what was going on, but coming through clutch right at the end. That full combination between the Khalid with the first sandstorm into the backline, then Skopskenko following up with a 3-man stun, and then we just had the Darkin come through on the R-Lot with the Bats Feast and the ultimates popping out from the Granger and Sicilian. It was just crazy. It was a lovely team fight to end. But without further ado, let's get into the next round. It's going to be Zushin Lu Yi once more as the bans, and this time it's Khalid and Sicilian that have been eliminated. So into the drafting phase we go. Let me hand you over to Velocity. I'm sure you want to hear his sexy American accent as he takes us through the bans.
A strong TV. You can see that the mid lane is being focused heavily. They just don't want those meta mages being picked. Suyu ban as a respect ban to one of our own, Skopskenko. He did very well at the end there with the 3-man stun, so it's a respect ban from them. The Eve is still being banned out. They don't want Shady on that Eve. They said, okay, you want to go Selena, you want to have fun, that's fine. We'll just win the game. We'll take the game away from you. You can see that they did switch up the bans a little bit. Team 8 have banned Khalid and Sicilian. The Khalid was being able to be so much trouble being in their face, sharing the vision, showing the team vision. And the Sicilians with the Bat Feast able to catch out the team and deal so much damage and so much poke. Phobius is still getting banned out from HH, and Team 8 go for the Gato ban, maybe opting for the Lucas And Phoveus is banned out, but we'll see what happens here. They go for Badang. Badang, just a solid XP laner in this meta right now. Possibly the best XP laner as well. He's so easy to get those Thunderbolt stacks, and he stuns as well. They take Hylos and Carry. Carry being like a really, really solid marksman, able to dish out a ton of damage right now. Do not underestimate Carry's damage. I think there was a buff onto Carry quite recently. We'll see what the next few picks are. Might be a mage, might be an MM. We'll see. Mincitar and Clint. Clint just to outrange that Carry managing to like poke her out. I do like the Clint pick, but I'm not a big fan of the Mincitar pick. I'm not too sure who Mincitar is for, but you can never doubt these players here in South Africa. They're managing to make these weird heroes work. Next pick by Blank, and Blank opts for the Xavier pick, a very safe South African pick here. And we'll move on to the ban section. The ban section is a little more interesting. Who will they ban out? I have a feeling they might ban out a jungler, maybe the Hayabusa from CEO. Even though he didn't do too well last game, he is able to get into those backlines. They still opt for the Harith ban. That's very, very interesting. I'm not too sure why. They already picked the Clint. Julian ban here. Julian Rose Gold combination is very, very, very scary. Then we don't want to see. They don't want to see it in the hands of Scott Yankel, the best player on this team right now. He opts for the Alpha, a safe pick. Alpha is very good in the objectives, and the Carry is able to dish out the damage anyway, so they won't be needing that, or won't feel like that they need that damage since the Carry is there. Yin is quite interesting. I'm not too sure who the Yin is for. It's going to be Yin Jungle and Lilia Mage. I really like watching Lilia. I don't know about you, Waylander, but I love watching Lilia players just jump into the backline, able to ult out safely. Just super satisfying to watch. I was kind of wondering about Hanzo as well. Wait. This is super interesting. It's a Hanzo on the side lane. Oh, no, it's a Hanzo jungle. It's a Alpha on the side lane. I thought that we were about to see like a Hanzo side lane. Okay, what is going on? They're confusing us.
Yeah.
Does he know that he still has the retribution spell?
I don't know.
Whoa, Darkin. Is this a mess up from Darkin? Or are they actually going for a new tactic? Double retreat to take away farm away from that Yin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is going on here.
Let me just say, I do not like the Hanzo pick. Hanzo is very, very strong, but a very well-known counter to Hanzo is Yin. So if Hanzo is not able to take the buffs away from Yin, I have a feeling Yin is able to punish Hanzo because he can take Hanzo's body, and Hanzo's body cannot go off the map in Yin's area. So once Yin takes the Hanzo has to fight the Yin. And in his domain, I don't think he's winning that fight. Shady mid lane Badang. This is super, super interesting draft from Team 8. It's a messy draft.
Well, now it's exactly like solo queue. Which is what? Oh, there's gonna be the stun. Yeah, my Shady. Until the carry first blood goes the way of Gap Esports.
Maybe the Badang is working. Badang is working. Shady showing his immense talent and hero pool, and able to make the Badang mid work. A good rotation from Shady, going from mid lane to bot lane to secure an early kill onto the carry. And carry needs that farm. to scale up for damage. So Team HH is definitely going to feel that death if they don't do something about it and help that carry out.
Yeah, as we see, it's Calix in the chat saying that Scoutskegel is stream sniping. No, we kicked him off the Discord server. There's no way. There's no way. He's permanently banned from Discord now.
Scop is just so good. He's able to like have map hacks, natural map hacks.
So we see the rotation here towards the gold lane. Its CEO gets stunned up by the Xavier. Meanwhile, on the top lane, they are trying to chase this Hanzo down underneath the turret. So I don't think there's going to be much of anything happening on either side. Just a lot of patience being shown in here by both teams, but the positioning from the side lane is quite good. Though we see that Gapti Sports already starting off with this turtle. They got it down to just almost about half health. The dawning light from the Xavier is being shown in there. There's the Hanzo. They've got the extra retribution. Who lands it? It's going to be the Yin who manages to get it. He's going to have the higher retribution level. But Skamskekel on the Alpha, seizing this opportunity to steal some farm away from the Yin. Meanwhile, there's the engagement. Spear of Alpha does come out onto the Munsathar. But Padong with that first crack, just knocking two back into the wall. The King's Calling also out from the Munsathar there, just making sure that everybody stays honest, no kills going through. But Surrender, meanwhile, in a 1v1 situation, forced to recall by the Clint.
You can see here that although they went for that double retribution, Hanzo was not able to get that level retribution up, which is why the turtle went onto the side of Yin. And whilst they were fighting at the turtle, they didn't notice that the carry had to retreat again. So she's definitely going to feel that gold lead from Clint, and Clint is going to start hurting if Team HH does not do anything about this. You can see the gold lead slightly in the favor of Team 8, as there's an engagement here by Shady onto the Hylos to see.
Hylos getting stunned up. The first crack comes out from the Batak. The glorious pathway being committed. Skamskekel comes through with the Spear of Alpha, but there's the King's Calling landing there. They managed to take down the Hylos. It's going to be Alpha next. I think he's so low. Yes, they managed to get him down. It's a double kill for the Lilia. Her early game damage is just insane.
You can certainly feel that the early lead is now shifting more into the favor of Team 8, and I'm starting to really question this double retry Hanzo Bill draft that they opted for. Could it be a troll, or could this be the true meaning of the Roulette? Carrie here being zoned out from her own turret. Clint able to get a lot of gold from that, and Clint is really going to start to hurt as there's a hook onto the Hylos. He's getting poked out. Would he be punished?
Yeah, trapped up nicely there by Shady as they get the kill. Get the kill in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Caddy, now being chased down by the Clint, has to use that arrow to escape. But the turtle going uncontested to the side of HH. Once more, we see the Munsathar trying to land that hook onto a blank there on the Xavier. He gets the stun out, manages to reposition. But right now, a lot of the action on the gold lane. Oh, there's going to be Hanzo. He gets stunned up. He's trying to get towards the back line here. It's going to be the Spear of Alpha that comes out. But take it into the nether realm. Let's just see what's happening here. Oh, it's Alpha chasing down, takes you down the Yin. Oh, the King's Calling does land, but doesn't manage to catch up to anybody. They are trying to pull this Hylos in, but Hylos is a tanky boy, and they managed to get that the kill onto the Yin there in the mid lane.
Very nice, very well played from Skopskenkel. He saw that the Yin wanted to go for the the Hanzo here. As we can see, Hylos does get punished again by Shady and Team 8 here. The rolls are really starting to hurt that Hylos. Just not able to escape. He didn't have the revitalize on time as well. There's an engagement here.
Oh, it's going to be the Hanzo. He's going to use that ultimate of his to get back to safety. Almost taking down this tier 1 turret. Meanwhile, we do see the Yin dragging somebody into the net. Oh, it's going to be Blank there. Manages to take down Blank in the mid lane.
CEO managing to take out Blank in the mid lane on that Yin.
There's a Lilia, Spear of Alpha on the mark here. Lilia, she does have the black shoes, but she's gonna get caught out in no man's land. Getting stunned up. Take down the Lilia. Shut down kill going the way of Skarpskenkel. Meanwhile, the Shady trying to get onto the Hanzo, but the recalls are being popped left, right, and center. And Hanzo back to the safety out of the turret.
I find it very interesting that Shady opted for an XP hero onto the mid lane and a mage hero onto the XP lane, saying we know the role roulette is a mix of roles and like XP and mage, everyone is different. But how about we just make everyone comfortable by putting the mage in the XP and the fighter in the mid lane? It's quite interesting from Shady. That's a strat that I never really thought about.
So, there's the engagement here. The Glorious Pathway comes out. There's the follow-up from the team. Yen into the back line there. Managed to make it a 1-for-1 exchange. Shady almost getting the stun there onto the high loss. Blanky's just trying to CC everybody up here. As we do see Duncan on that Hanzo trying to create the space for himself to get in. Does he want to try to contest this objective? Opting against it, so this turtle going the way of HH. Scans his dog saying, yeah, picking carry second is very dangerous, and I do agree with you. There's too many counters to the carry. Having the carry pick second is not the most ideal. You do want to use carry against a more tankier lineup. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see. The longer this game goes on, if it goes much like the first game and takes us to the late game, the late show, then carry is going to come online and start to hurt. So let's see how this is going to pan out.
It will all depend on Sir Render's ability to get into those team fights. And there's an engagement. The Hanzo onto the Lilia.
Yeah, he uses that ultimate of his to get back to safety. Shady making a quick rotation here. Meanwhile, it looks like there's going to be the Glorious Pathway coming out. Yin with a stun, trying to drag somebody into the nether realm, but he's taking so much damage. The carry manages to pick up the kill.
Team HH now looking to punish Team 8. Team 8 was a little too comfortable. They're going a little too overextended. So Team HA, oh, here we go. Boosie Bopper able to get blank on that Xavier, but Sir Render is able to trade it out, and it's probably a better trade in the favor of Team HH. What an engagement there by the bot lane.
Yeah, but Shady seizing the opportunity to take down the mid lane turret on the Badang, melting it away. But carry, we should be able to take this bot lane turret in response. The Glorious Pathway from the high lots is just waiting. There's the engagement from the Hanzo. The Spear of Alpha comes into the mix, but there's the first crack from the Badang. Just forcing everybody back to the amount of damage being dealt from both teams. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange. Hanzo, he gets dragged into it finally. Yin manages to get his target. He wants that Hanzo. Hanzo trying to escape the damage. He gets taken down. It's 3-for-1. It's only going to be
exact matchup that I was talking about. Yin is able to drag that Hanzo, and the Hanzo is not able to go out of bounds with his body. I'm not too sure if old Hanzo was able to do that. But yeah, once CEO catches that Hanzo, it's almost next to nothing that the Hanzo can do.
Dawning light from the Savior, just maybe a fraction too late there. But a nice try there from Blank as he tries to steal that Lord, and that all that team fight action happening with the first Lord of the game being up. First Lord goes the way of Gap Esports.
It was more solid from Gap Esports. There's an engagement top lane onto Shady on the Badang. He flickers out, and yeah, he flickers out of safety.
Yeah, re-engages onto the high.
So they're going to engage.
Yeah, they've got the damage. As you can see, the Badang is going for the Thunderbelt, so probably got quite a few decent stacks in there. But the Clint really starting to hurt now. He's getting a couple of his items online. The Lord down there in the mid lane should be able to secure this tier 2 turret. As we do see in the bot lane, it's going to be Hanzo versus the Yin once more. Yin using that retry to get himself to safety. Spear of Alpha comes out from Skarpskenkel, but doesn't manage to connect onto anybody. Now the map control firmly in the side of Gap Sports.
You can see here that the draft from Team HH, they were really chipping on that carry, but she isn't able to come online because the Clint just outranges that carry. We'll see here There's an engagement onto the Badang. The Yin is able to take that Hylos as well. It's a big trade, favoring the side of HH. Actually, they're able to get Shady and Solid in trade of who is it, Skopskenko and the Hylos.
Yeah, so it's a 2-for-2 exchange overall. So, but it's all about. Ooh, looks like there's an engagement here onto the Clint. Bossy Popper trying to escape the attentions of this Hanzo, and manages to get back to safety. Just not enough damage from the Hanzo quite yet. I mean, he's
really showing his ability on the side lane on the XP, trying to make that Hanzo XP work with Retribution as well. I was questioning it here, but we'll see if Dawkin is able to make that Hanzo work. I think it's still a mistake from Dawkin's side. Maybe he forgot that Retribution spell, because you can see that he's not really taking the jungle away from Yin.
Oh, there's the glorious pathway coming out. The black shoes from the Lilia. It's going to be everybody so low, but Shady comes through there, manages to get the stun, but it's going to be Scarf getting to the back lane, but he's going to get blown up. It's a 3-for-2 exchange. Make that triple kill going the way of Clint. He's really starting to hurt. Look at that passive being proc left, right, and center. But Hanzo, he's got that ultimate. He's on the hunt. He wants to chase down somebody. It's going to be the Yin. Get the stun off. Oh my goodness. Will he get taken down? They're both so low. I don't know who's going to be going for this, yeah? Oh! It's Dawkins with the kill. Oh my goodness. That was crazy.
That was an amazing play from Dawkins, but the CEO was half HP and he was able to dish out so much damage onto that Hanzo. So even though Dawkins wins that engagement there, you can just see how much the Yin hurts that Hanzo. Lord is coming out.
Glorious pathway once more. They're trying to stun up this Clint. There's the Hanzo. He's engaging onto the Clint. There's the King's calling, but Clint has managed to survive through so much errors here. Hylos, he looks like he might be taken down here. Once more gets stunned up by Shady. It's going to be the Lilia getting the kill there. Oh my goodness. The stuns come through. Skopskenko with the Spear of Alpha, but the Munster and Clint combination unstoppable. Black Shoes does come out from the Lilia. But things are not over yet. It's a 2-for-nothing exchange. They are going to chase down the two backliners here. Shady once more with the stun. The killing spree for the Lilia as they take down yet another.
Beautiful from Shady. He flickered in onto the mage, and he was, although he's not able to get that flicker, he was able to close the distance between him and her. And then use his second skill to create a wall to finally finish out that annoying pesky blank mage.
Oh, looks like there's an engagement here by Dawkins, but he's gonna use that ultimate of his to get back to safety. The Lord is coming through. Maybe this is the time a double retribution helps.
I still question the double retribution, but this is what we love to see. This is why the Roulette is here. We wanted to see these crazy picks from these teams, and the fact that it happens in the finals, the engagement from CEO onto the Hylos. Is he able to get this Hylos is just screaming for help.
Oh, he's taken down. Get the glorious pathway does come out. It's a 2-for-1 exchange. The mid lane turret has been taken down. The dawning light from Blank. The snipe from the back, taking down the Clint.
Wow. Amazing play from Blank. He's able to get a double kill from that ult, and he's still able to dish out a lot of damage. And this Xavier is becoming a little bit of a problem. We'll see how Team 8 answers to his Xavier. You can see that Darkin does not actually take the Skopskenko's red buff away from him on a Hanzo, which is very uncharacteristic of a Hanzo CEO.
Yeah, once more engaging onto this Hanzo here. They want to catch him out, but Yin getting back to safety. Oh, I'm looking at the chat there. It says Damascus is the new voice of Jacaranda. Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Hi, I'm Velo. Right, so here we can just see Team 8 applying a lot of pressure. CEO is gonna get punished. Wanted to land his ult onto the Hanzo. A good engagement from Shady in the mid lane, able to get two, but the carry is starting to hurt now. Able to trade away those kills. Beautiful from Shady. Another flicker onto the mid lane, and this Badang.
Oh my goodness, the base is open, but the Spear of Alpha comes through. Will they see the follow-up? It's going to be Hanzo into the backline. Can he get the kill? They finally managed to take down Shady. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a 3-4-4 exchange overall. It's just the Lilia left alive, but the waves are in here. But both the players left alive, both have retribution. It's another 15 seconds to the Lord. Lilia, she's going to try to force him out. Spear of Alpha does land this time. She has the black shoes. She's trying to deal the damage. Hanzo, he's gonna commit that ultimate. He's going back in there. Wants to take down the Lilia. Should be able to. Oh, Lilia just dancing through the glorious pathway. Lilia gets the kill. Oh, and beautifully done. But the Hylos manages to come through. Taking down a half health though, just below by this Lilia. Lilia doing an excellent job. So it's now just gonna be the players just respawning. Skarpskenko trying to make his way here towards the Lord. He's going to need someone to scout out for him. Solid is just camping on the Minsatar. He's doing a lot of damage. They wants to land something onto the Alpha. Yin comes through here. Hylos just scouting out for everybody. But the wave pressure forcing HH back.
You can see that, as I did say, I wanted to see that Lilia, the way this Alwyn is playing this Lilia is absolutely beautiful, and he's able to get that kill onto Hanzo and almost get Skarpskenko as well. It's unfortunate it was at the base. So there's an engagement here on the top lane.
Yeah, Yin traps the Hylos into into his world. Doing a lot of damage. Oh, but they managed to get down the cliff. But Shady with the stun. There's the King's calling. There's a follow-up. The Sky Piercers are procking left, right, and center. The glorious pathway comes out once more. This is a 3-for-0 exchange in the favor of HH. They're in pole position now to try and take this objective. Shady and Arwen just left alive. Can they defend against this Lord? They're hoping for a perfect storm, for a perfect catch. The stun comes through. The first crack. The Spear of Alpha. Shady with the... Wind of Nature, oh my goodness, but it's Draken, he manages to get one, chasing down Shady, but they managed to take down yet another. It's going to be Blank recalling to try to get the defense out there. Oh, the Lord takes down Skarpskenko.
I was wondering what Skarpskenko was doing there, but remember the retribution, the Hanzo still has retribution. I think Shady has forgotten that. He still opted to try and get the Lord. It's still a nice try from Shady. Skarpskenko, a mistake there. He's able to the Lord is able to get Skarpskenko there, just to say, go back to the base.
Yeah, that was a good try from Shady. I mean, this is the 18-minute Lord. Will we see them? I mean, I would be trying to go with this Lord. It's going to be once more. CEO into the back, but he's taking so much damage. They managed to take him down. Oh, there's a follow-up. It's going to be 2 double kill for the carry. Carry's definitely online now. She's starting to hurt. We're at the time where gold don't matter. The Lord charging through, manages to take down one turret. It's just a tier 2. Oh, but the dawning light coming through. They managed to take down the Lilia. It's going to be work at 4. It's a full team wipe. It's only Shady left alive to try to deal with us, but he's not going to respawn. The base is wide open. It is game, set, match, going the way of HH.
I won't lie to you. It does hurt to see my teammate losing. He's not able. Team 8 is just not able to find that answer to the late game. Team HH, which is really solid late game, able to pick off Team 8 as they kind of scramble a little bit at the late game. The carry only came online mid to late game. We did say that the carry had that damage, and once she came online, she was going to be dangerous. So even though in the laning phase, the carry was losing really badly on that Clint, they still able to trade it out because of that team fight. Surrender doing an excellent job on that carry. Managing to come into the team fights and dish out the damage like the carry is supposed to do. Blank on the Xavier, just doing a lot of poke for the carry and the Hanzo just to finish off Team 8. Team 8 with a really nice try as well. The early game was really solid. They put all their chips onto that Clint amazing gank from Shady in the beginning, but unfortunately the game still sways in favor of Team HH. Well played, GG's. Thoughts on this second game, Moilander?
Yeah, well, so for all of you who tuned in, thank you for watching with us. If you haven't pressed a drop a like, share, and subscribe on the channel, you really would be doing us a massive favor. This was a very fun match to watch. A lot of craziness, especially the second game. I mean, the drafting was just insane. I saw like Union asking why Alpha has Retri, because he was the jungler. It was Hanzo in the XP lane with a Retri, double Retri combo. Saw it here first. But wow, well, what a matchup. Really fun to watch. But enough about what's happening now. On to the future. What is going to be taking place? We do have the first major tournament for Southern African region in Mlbb. That'll be brought to you here live on Waylander Gaming. It's going to be the most wanted list that'll be kicking up really soon. We're going to see Velocity in action. I think your teams are on the list as well.
Equilibrium, yeah. King of the Hill, is that what it is called?
Yeah, it's a King of the Hill organization bringing us the most wanted list tournament. The first big tournament. Haze King asking if Exodus is playing in this tournament. Yes, Haze King, that is correct. We do have Exodus in that match. I think I'll just ask the King of the Hill organizers, which will be Mr. Wick, to send me the full list of whoever's in there, and I'll try and get it up on all the various platforms. You can come and join the WhatsApp community, the Facebook community, join us on Discord. Definitely like, share, and subscribe this particular video. We're gonna and I think based on I know Velocity, you played in this particular tournament. It was just a nice, fun tournament. What do you think? Should we have a round 2 of the Roll Roulette?
The Roulette, yeah, this was really fun. It's just a shame that a lot of the original players that joined, they did leave or were having some problems. So many subs had to been taking place. Like from Team 8, they had 2 subs, and then I think it was Solid that came through. So it's a little bit messy, but I won't lie, the messiness is part of the fun of this tournament. It's a Roll Roulette, right? You kind of want it to be messy. It's all over the place. Scan his dog tag. He's asking, when will the 3v3 tournament start? What's your answer to that, Waylander?
When's the 3v3 tournament? Ooh. Well, I think we were looking at a 2v2 tournament. That was being run by Rika. I'm gonna talk to him to see if he's gonna get one up and running once more. A 3v3 will be very interesting, right? But I'd have to put a little bit of a delay on that 3v3 because we do have the King of the Hill tournament taking place really soon. Haze King there, you are in Exodus. Well, if I knew, I can see you as Haze King here. If I could see what your in-game name was, I'd probably recognize who you are.
That's the thing about YouTube. You hide the name of the players. Although you do have some of the players with the same IGN in Mlbb, but a lot of the people here, they have different names, different YouTube names and different MLB names. So yes, we know you're from Exodus, but who are you is the interesting question.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably get to find out really soon. But we've got Union saying that we speak really well. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you. It's very much appreciated. But for now, I think... wait, is this Capskenkel in the Discord with us?
Yes, it's me, bro. It is me. So the 3v3 tournament, that is something that I still needed to speak to you about. But I did tell everyone that it will obviously be after the most wanted list. But yeah. We've also got the Academy in the wraps as well. So there's a lot in the progress here. So I did, there was a lot of people asking me to do certain things and play certain heroes in the live. So I need to apologize that the second match was messy. I had lag issues. Obviously, you could see from my Spear of Alphas not landing the marks. But yeah, I was trying to play 120 MS, but nonetheless, this was fun.
Hey, but Scout Skankel, the way you should look at it, that three-man set on the Suyu more than makes up for the alpha match. It was a really, really nice set that we watched in the first game with the Suyu. So much so that they actually respect banned that Suyu.
Yeah, that's true. You gotta respect them, but taking the finals in a clean sweep fashion. Carrick's asking Scott, where's his 11 kills?
Yeah, so I was pushing for that 11 kills. You guys could see the double kills trying to wrap in there, but just with the lag thing, the lag spikes, it was a bit difficult. I was trying to push for it, but yeah, no excuses, no excuses. I'll meet people up in the ranks tonight, and then I'll share the 11 kills and Savages tonight.
So now that the Roulette is finished in the finals, I just want to ask Scott Skankel, how was it jungling for Team H and going up against Team 8? Any words that you want to say to Team A?
So to Team 8. You're trying to put me on the spot. Okay, so before Shady gives me any hate here, it was an honor to play against the likes of high-level players. But I need to take my hats off here. I mean, Super Mab and Blank, bro. The communication throughout the team and the sets. I mean, just the first match that I subbed in for them playing Rome. I mean, just having proper comms, it's nice to play with someone that, has the perfect comms. And bro, it was an honor. I need to say sorry to Shady. I was trying to focus him, but does something else, bro. Who plays Batang in mid lane? Come on.
It's something we did talk about. Shady more comfortable on an XP hero, perhaps. That's why he went for the Batang mid lane. For the communication you were talking about with your team, could you tell us more about that? Like, take us into these first few games. Maybe the first game. I think there was the Holly game. There was some moments in the Holly game where Dark King or the Holly player, I just can't remember his name. I'm sorry. Where they would engage alone. And be far away from the team, although it was much more successful from Darkin and sometimes on the Khalid. Was that actually was that planned out from your team?
No, that wasn't entirely planned out from the team, right? So we were trying to get the sets between the marksman to get the marksman fed. But yeah, no, the positioning from the Khalid and the solo plays was definitely not into it. But yeah, look, when it comes to the comms, right, I mean, you would get certain balls coming in from Blank reading the map and where the positioning would be, especially with the Selena and her traps. So I knew exactly which bush to go into and which bush not to go into to step in those traps. And then next play you'll get Mab pulling the shots there. So it was like a co-leadership there between the two of them, just reading the map beautifully and the situation of where everyone would have been or potentially be. That was just like, yeah, that's the comms that I was talking about, and then just getting those sets and rotation just spot on, bro. And that's in general something that is lagging when it comes to like solo queuing. Bro, it all comes down to knowledge and how you play. If you don't have the comms in a solo queue, it's a bit of a messy situation. And that's what we exactly tried to do with the Roulette, is to establish that solo queue environment, especially with roles that no one is comfortable with. So yeah, bro. I mean, like last night, for example, I was a mage, and and everyone that knows me, I absolutely hate the mage role, and it's just something I got to play mage.
I agree.
And it's established something different. But yeah, bro. I mean, when it comes to into any tournament, you could see and you can definitely see where there is leadership and where there is not, and where there is knowledge of the game and where there is not. I mean, the drafting was 100% done by people that has got strong knowledge on the game, and essentially that is what we as a community need to work on here in South Africa to get more teams onto the bigger platform. And that is something that Wei and myself has been inspiring to get done. So yeah, bro, this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah. Those of you who are watching, thank you so much for supporting the South African community. If you have any friends or family, you can ask them to watch and support us as well. Trying to grow out this South African MLBD community, maybe possibly get more tournaments on the way. So thank you to Waylander and Skopskenko for organizing these stuff, even this like roll roulette, even though it's still a friendly, it was it was really entertaining to watch. Skopskenko, I still have like one last question, and it's like onto that game to the
Before
draft.
you ask the question, right? I've got a question for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
When do you want Afrikaans lessons?
When do I wanna?
Start your Afrikaans lessons.
Oh no no! You can't talk about that on stream. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. I don't need any Afrikaans left since my Afrikaans is by a fast strong.
Viewers, if none of you knew, that is when Velocity got the name Strong Easy, and that is just there. That is just there.
Yeah,
That's the case.
shout
A
out
lot
to
of love.
Jazz. Shout out to Jazz saying for strong. She's been saying for strong stream TZ on the stream as well. So viewers, if you didn't catch that, that's where it originally came from. It's from my Baya Hoi Afrikaans.
Okay, so bro, so we deviated there from the question. So what was it that you wanted to ask me going into match?
Yeah. Sorry for the deviation. You know, I just hear for strong and I get a little excited. Excited. The
No,
question
that's
was
my fault.
game two. I was really interested into that the draft that you guys did there, the Hanzo last pick, and then you guys put the retribution spell. I'm kind of wondering if it was a mistake. The early game, I was just like questioning it a little bit more, but somehow you were able to make that Hanzo retribution work. So just take us through it. Why the Hanzo retribution?
Okay, so oh my word. So what happened there, right, was I picked up the alpha, obviously, and then Darken had the last pick, and then there was viewers in the chat. Obviously, they have seen me being entirely savage on a Hanzo before, and they requested the Hanzo to come in, and then I was like, okay, shit, let's get this done. And I asked Darken to pick the Hanzo for me, and we swapped. And then it was like, no, I'm gonna play Hanzo XP, and then we swapped back, and
Yeah, it was super messy on stream. I was just super confused with the drafting there. That was really
yeah.
fun though.
But look, at the end, right, it worked out. It worked out. Um, yeah, not one of the proudest moments, but I'm just glad that Hanzo had the retry in the late game because I had the lag issues, and yeah, it got messy. So
See, hey, that's interesting. Maybe if you are laggy, you just go Hanzo double jungle and let the Hanzo hit those retributions.
yeah, yeah. So hats off. My apologies to Darken. I need to do this on the stream. That was entirely my fault. I shouldn't have, when I swapped for the Hanzo, I shouldn't have swapped back. But yeah, the Alpha would have definitely been up for the Lilia. But nonetheless, it was fun.
You are able to make it work, and you are able to take the win from Team 8 to become the winners of Roll Roulette. So congratulations on you and your team for winning Roll Roulette. I hope that the people here who's watching is able to support Equilibrium on our run on the KOTA. I'm sorry, I just can't remember the name of this tournament. I hope you're able to support us in the most wanted list. We are Team Equilibrium, and I am Velotizi. Hope to see you guys there in the tournament. Thanks.
Alright, so without further ado, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button for the final time, just before Wayne says goodbye for us and the team.
So thank you everybody for tuning in to watch. It was a pleasure having you all here with us. If you haven't pressed that like, share, and subscribe, please do so. We'll be looking to see all of you in the most wanted list tournament that's going to be taking place really soon. We are entering the month of March. The schedules are being drawn up. I know the guys are working very hard in the background, so it's a new exciting adventure for us to begin. Mobile Legends Southern Africa 2025. Thank you once again for watching. We will see you all on the next stream. So for myself, Waylander, and Scarp Skanko, it's gonna be goodbye and good night.